Hi everyone, David here from David Dumais Audio, and today I want to show you guys how to create your own custom sword swing sound effects. Let's jump right in. Alright, so I actually have two ways I want to show you guys how to create your own custom sword sounds. The first one is here, which is layering, and then I'll show you guys the second one after. So for this one, you need two elements. Actually, for both of them, you need two elements. One is the swing sound, and the other one is the metal kind of scrape sound to hear the sound of the blade. And there's two ways you can record these. I recorded all this material myself. For the swing sound, you basically need anything that you can swing in the air. So like a spatula, I used like a skipping rope, stretch bands, elastic bands. Yeah, anything you can basically swing in the air. And then for the metal scrape sounds, just use two knives. Experiment with like different length and size of knives, but just basically scrape them together, hit them together, and that's basically how I got these blade sounds. So let's just jump right in. Let's hear what it sounds like, and then we'll deconstruct it from there. So that's the sound. For this sound, I used two metal scrape sounds, two swing sounds, and then a bass kind of thump just to fill out the body. So let's go through each layer one by one. And then I'll be showing you guys exactly what I did after that. So that's the first metal scrape. Second, first swing sound is here. Second one. And then the bass to add body to the sound. So what I started with and how I constructed this and how I usually construct most of my sounds is I always think about the main element that I want present, the main element that I want to hear. And for me, that was this scrape sound. So all I did here was I pitched it down 6. So this is what it sounded like before. I thought it was a bit too bright, so I pitched it down with the format here. And that's the sound I got. And after I had that, then I add the swing sound to it just to get a basic idea of what the overall structure of the sound is going to sound like. So this was the sound. Again, same thing here. I just pitched it up 4, so this is what it sounded like. And then I pitched it up. And then I put the two together. And by the way, just in case you guys were wondering, this gain plugin that I have for all of these is just for me to balance out the sounds as I'm building them. So I won't show you guys that for all of them. It's just for me to know and to balance my sounds. So that's what we had. After I had that, then I wanted to add more body and depth to the sound. So that's when I started adding another swing sound. Here we go. For this one, this was what it sounded like before I added. And then what I did was I just cut off a bit of the lows. That's it for that one. And then, so let's hear the 3, what they sound like. I still wanted a bit more metal sound, so I added this extra one down here. I'll play it just by itself. And now with nothing, this is actually what it sounded like. And I really wanted this just to be an extra like metal sound in the background. It was not supposed to be like in the foreground. It was really kind of like an afterthought, just to have more of that metallic sound and quality of the sound. So here's what I did. So I added this. I pitched it up a bit. And then again balanced it, and then I added track spacer. Track spacer is basically a ducking compressor, and I had sent this first metal scrape into track spacer here so that whenever the first metal scrape is playing, it'll duck out the second one, because I didn't want the second one to be as important. So that was the purpose of this one. So if I play the two together, and then I'll take away track spacer so you guys hear what it's actually doing. Right, so you can really hear that second one, and then as soon as I put this in, it's really an afterthought. It's really kind of in the background, which is what I wanted. And then I just added this, which is cutting the bass, and then I just had a frequency here that was popping up, so I cut that out. So all together, this is what it sounded like so far. And then it sounded okay, but I knew it was still missing a bass element to pop out. That's when I added this. So let's just hear the bass by itself. Again, I'll take out what it was. And then all I did was I added this, which was cutting out the highs and a bit of the bass here because it was pretty boomy. And then again, I balanced it. And that's how I got that. So all together now, this is what it is. So this is a great way to craft the sound that you want exactly how you want it. So if you have like a specific visual that you're creating, this is great for that. There's another way I wanted to show you guys how to create source sounds, and this is using S-Layer, which is a reactor ensemble. So the way this works is kind of like Contact. Like you click the edit button up here, and then you have access to this bottom panel where you can load in all your own custom samples. So that's what I did. I put in like about half swing samples and then half the like metal scrape samples in there. And then what you can do is you can assign parameters that you want to randomize. So right now I'm randomizing samples, the delay of when the sample starts, the pitch, the pan, and the volume. So this is what it sounds like when you play it. And then you can randomize it. Right, so they're not all perfect. Most of them are not really usable, but very often you'll get one that is usable. And at the very least, you'll get like something that you can use as a layer, and then you can always add in extra sounds on top or do whatever to fix up the sound. So this is another great way and fast way to create a lot of variations of sounds if you need them. So the two ways, so doing it through like S-Layer like this, or by layering in the traditional, I guess you could say, sense of sound design. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys found that valuable. If you did, please leave it a like. Consider subscribing. Also, leave in the comments. Let me know what you guys use to make your own weapon sounds like this. What kind of materials do you guys use? I mean, I only shared some, but I know there's a lot more out there. So please leave it in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know what you guys do. And also, sign up for my newsletter. It's in the description below. I offer extra bonuses for you guys as well there. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.